Here we are on 9/11, and we wanted to bring in some awareness of some conversations that we wanted to bring into the forefront. We want you to be aware of child advocacy rhetoric. If you were trying to abuse a child, would you tell people that you were abusing them? Or would you act as if you were a good mom, yelling and screaming, trying to take the child? Or hosting photography and video where you look like you're such a good mom, but it's actually showing everything about what you're actually up to? That would be for Heather Lamusa and Addie McCracken and Paris Hilton. You would then take news media and Entertainment Tonight to fuel an agenda of a narrative to make it look as if these kids are enjoying their life because they have so much money and so much attention, when in reality they're all dying inside. While you all say things like, wow, you're so cute, you're so pretty, while she flirts with other men while she's holding the child. Our current stats are, instead of ADOPTION, it's getting rid of the problem or the concern by ABORTION, and then utilizing IVF. Go ask Bella Dolan. There's no reason that you should not be able to get pregnant except for that you are a zombie. So if Mona Van's spewing out erotica through the camera, and that's energy being exchanged, do you think energy has something to do with you getting PREGNANT? Yeah. It's because you're dead inside, and that's the future of why the so-called birth rate is low. She got plenty of money. She did Origami Owl. Yeah, I like Origami Owl. It's great. I started it when I was 14. Now me and my husband are really in love, and look at us with our daughter. My daughter, my daughter, my daughter. You gotta convince yourself, don't you? You would never have been a good mom to a real child anyway. And you're definitely not good to a child that came from someone else, who now you're talking about meeting the birth mom because that woman wants fame. And to let you know, if you're a ADOPTION, you're not supposed to show the child's face for at least a year. It's a law. But I guess because she's famous, that's the reality of these young kids, is they're really horrific people. They're just bad people. You want to uphold the importance of marriage. That's not important, is it? In a marriage, in a relationship, you constantly saying fiance to hurt audiences, to tell them you're better than because you've got a Persian on your arm, or vice versa. So you can play your audience out of your reality TV brand and imaging, your personal branding where you have all this money. I still cannot wrap my head around how you, Melissa Wood, and you, all of you hosts, think that makes any sense to perverse yourself to show off your rings, your money, your homes, your trips, your vacations, and the list goes on, and you men are willing to participate in it. You men are willing to participate in it, and while you are so miserable, and you're, I have to spell these things, CHEATING, with every other hoe at the party, while you're giggling and laughing about how rich you are, while you women are working in cult clans to talk smack about the men of how you're going to do this plan and that plan and this plan and that plan. I mean, how ridiculous are you? So you don't uphold marriage, you just make videos as if you're involved in marriages. You even host big weddings where you spend tons of money, where you waste people's time and you insult us. It's insulting to look at your engagement parties. It's insulting to look at your weddings. It's absolutely insulting to look at your lives, to be honest with you. Not sure what part of that you don't get, Persian. It's insulting to look at everything about what you offer. It's insulting to listen to you speak on a platform as if we don't know what pasteurized eggs mean, which you don't know what that means. You made the shit up off a script, off of ChatGTP, while your fiance is trying to sell on the ideas of nonsense. It's called brainwashing. Although I called your ass out, and I continue to call you all out on how you're trying to dumb down society so that a ChatGTP organized crime group can give you education just like Google. Google. That's why books are way more important. The sanctity of marriage, trying to work it out, Gary. You should have tried to work it out with Lizzie. You should have really tried to work your marriage out instead of married off of her blonde fake personality and the moment that you saw her. Talk about nasty. Everything about Lizzie Lizard Vaynerchuk is absolutely grotesque. It's why. Now we move on to revising the tax laws, especially in accordance with children, to the fact where Kamala Harris wants to give $6,000 per child under the age of 1, so that we can have a baby making machinery crew where you pay people to have children where they just use the money to go on fancy vacations, not to buy cribs, not to pay for children's formula. No, that's what Section 8's for. That's what Section 8 and that's what food stamps are for. And so now they want to give $6,000 for anyone under the age of 1 for their parents to go viral on TikTok. Wow, what a great nation we live in, isn't it? It's amazing to me, you women who are supporting this nonsensical ideologies of joy and happiness. That's why women shouldn't be in politics. And that's why, because of Kamala Harris and because of Hillary Clinton, because of AOC, because of Pelosi, because you all were not willing to fight against that nasty. And then we have Schumer. And then we have Mark Kelly. And then we have all these horrible people that are literally right in front of your freaking faces. Yet for some reason, you motherfuckers keep abusing America. So who should we hold responsible for these people? That would be the people of which they belong. So we might actually have to file some complaints against state citizens to raise taxes in states where we actually have to deal with the Mark Kellys and the Pelosi's and the AOC's. And don't forget about Shapiro, who looks like a stepdad from across the street who tried to off his stepdaughter. And let's not forget about Governor Walz. Can't believe that you actually think that that's worthy of an existence here on the planet, you psycho fucks. Defend common sense and family order. Man in charge, women second, children, etc. Defend common sense. I know it's hard for you to grasp common sense. Demand divorce law reform, including alimony and child support. Women are getting pregnant so that they can have a ring and a diamond, so that they can get alimony from a famous person or from a hardworking American, or you're just not paying your child support. Interesting. You don't want to take responsibility for the kid either? Then stop putting your dick inside a woman and use a condom. Might be the Motivan syndrome. Nasty. Renewed commitment to marriage and family. Continuous renewal of commitment to marriage and family. Do you think that Motivan demonstrates commitment to family and renewal of marriage? No, she just destroys lives. That's her plan and her goal, with men saying, "When's my turn, Mona? Spread those legs, spread them wide, let everybody take their turn.